What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new news video. Today what I got for you guys, we're going to be talking about the season 3 full roadmap. Every single detail that you will need to know about season 3 is going to be covered in this video. This is the only video that you will need. So if you find this video informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. But anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into it. The very first thing is the date. It's going to be set on April 12th, which is just under 2 weeks from now. That means next Wednesday we are going to be getting the official blog post from Call of Duty, which will have the full details that we'll need to know, which then I'll be making a video on. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna section off the video into different parts so that way you can skip to whichever section you want to hear first. But the first one we're gonna be going over is gonna be the battle pass. So the battle pass is gonna be like the standard one. You're gonna pay around 1,000 COD points. You'll be able to get it. If you save up your COD points from this battle pass, you'll be able to get the next one for free. For the content of the battle pass, apparently Valeria is gonna be the operator. So just like Ronin was for this season, and then the season before it was Zeus, this time around it's gonna be Valeria. Apparently even the intro cutscene is gonna be based on her, along with the Mexican / Sicario theme. So that means she's going to be the face of Modern Warfare 2 Season 3. That means she's going to be as Tier 1, and then also there's going to be another variant of her as Tier 100. In terms of other content, we're not exactly sure what we're going to be getting. We'll know when the trailer drops, but there's usually over 100 different rewards in the Battle Pass. There's most definitely going to be some operators that we already have that are existing in the game, just with brand new variants to them. There's going to be different blueprints. There's also going to be COD points, double XP, emblems, things like that you usually typically see in every single battle pass. Another thing is that most likely you will be seeing 2 to 3 weapons in that battle pass. This season we ended up seeing 3 of them, so I would assume that season 3 is going to be somewhat similar. Apparently this time around we're going to be getting an extra DLC weapon, which I'll cover in just a second. They're going to be very straightforward to unlock. You don't need to own the battle pass, just level it up the same way that you did usually and you'll be able to get it, or you can extract in DMZ with the weapon and you'll be able to keep it. Now let's talk about what these weapons actually are. So for season 3, apparently these are the weapons we're going to get. The Chaytak Intervention, that's going to be the first one. The second one is going to be the Scar SC. The third one is going to be the MCX Spear. And then the last weapon that we have is going to be the Uzi. Apparently, there's also going to be a melee weapon, but I'm not exactly sure which one it's going to be. Currently, there's 3. There's a Spear, there's the Kali Sticks, and then there's a Scythe. So one of these 3 will most likely be the melee weapon. Now, for these weapons and how to unlock them, typically, you're going to see 2 of them in the Battle Pass. One of them might be available through an in-game event challenge. We are going to talk a little bit about that later. And then we also will have one that you'll have to do in a reloaded update, another challenge, and then you'll be able to get that one. So that's how you're most likely going to be able to unlock these. Usually able to get them in Warzone and in multiplayer. Doesn't matter what you play, you should be able to unlock them, no problem. Jumping on to the next section that we have, these are going to be the brand new operators that we are going to be seeing this season. So typically with a season, we get 2 operators and then we also get a licensed one. So a total of 3. Apparently in the data breach that we ended up getting in December, back in December, they said the same thing for season 3 and we're going to follow the same exact pattern. The thing is, this was before they ended up deciding to make Call of Duty last only a year for Modern Warfare 2. Before jumping on the next COD, they thought this was going to go on for 2 years, and they had originally planned 12 different seasons for us, but now they ended up breaking it down into 5 seasons. So that means they're going to add hopefully a little bit more than they usually would, and according to Task Force, that's exactly what they're going to do. So the first operator is going to be Valeria, who's going to be available in the Battle Pass as we've mentioned. The second one is going to be Alex. He's going to be available in a bundle, which we will have to purchase, and then there's a very likely chance that when Raid Episode 3 drops, he'll be the free reward that you'll be able to get by completing it. And then apparently there's also going to be an Alejandro operator bundle. So if that is the case, then it could either be Alex or Alejandro. You'll be able to unlock one of them by completing Raid. Definitely do believe it's most likely going to be Alex because we haven't even seen Alejandro make an appearance yet. These are the 3 operators that we have, and then there's going to be a 4th one because every season they have to introduce a licensed operator. So the first season we ended up seeing Messi and the soccer collab. Second season we ended up seeing Shredder. This time around, there's honestly no idea what it could be. Based on what everyone wants though, it's very clear that people want to see John Wick. There's amazing artwork that has been created. They've made him a Modern Warfare 2 operator. A lot of people have upvoted it on Reddit. They agree that they really want to see this. The brand new movie just dropped. It would make a lot of sense. So if Call of Duty really wanted to get that cash, I would think that it would probably be John Wick. But at the same time, it could really be anything. I mean, Shredder. Who would have thought Shredder would be the brand new operator? But if you go based on the fan base and what every player wants to see, as of right now, John Wick is the top contender for the next potential licensed operator that hopefully everyone wants to see. And if Call of Duty did listen, then there's potential and there's a chance. But as of right now, we have no idea what it's going to be. But there will be a licensed operator. So expect 4 brand new operators this season. Now let's jump onto the map. So when you look at this little roadmap thing that was leaked, they said that we're going to be getting 3 new core maps and then 1 battle map, but Himmelmat Expo is actually supposed to release in season 3 and they ended up, but due to a lot of player feedback suggesting that we just keep getting remakes and we haven't gotten anything original, they ended up pushing it up and they ended up releasing that in season 2. So that means we lost the map for season 3, and as of right now we will be getting 2 core maps and then 1 battle map. So the 2 core maps, honestly, no idea. There's a lot of different map code names in the files as of right now that they have and they're working on, and you can't really decipher the code names as easily as you can with the weapons, so you really won't know. But there's maps like Afghan, there's maps like Terminal, there's things that we've seen on Al Mazrah that is labeled as 6v6 in the file, so that means they could be recycling one of those. For sure, they're going to do that with battle maps. So with battle map, they don't really take a creative approach as much with it, so they're probably going to be taking something from Al Mazrah or Ashika Island more than likely, and then bringing it in as some sort of a battle map. But in terms of the other maps, definitely expect something remade and then hopefully something original. But as we do know right now, there's going to be 2 of them. If they do surprise us, we could be seeing 2 in the beginning and then 1 in Reloaded, but as of right now, expect 1 for each season. Anyways, let's jump on to the next thing, and that is going to be the new modes. So with the modes, as of right now, there's a lot of leaks, but the one that is guaranteed is going to be Gunfight, and that is going to be coming in with 4 brand new maps. So it's going to start off at 2v2, and then with the Reloaded update, they're going to be probably introducing 1v1 and then 3v3 and then adding the rest of the maps. So usually they're going to add like 2 or 3 maps at the beginning, and then with the Reloaded update, they'll end up adding 1 or 2 more. So that's how they usually do things. We're not sure exactly what the maps are. Once again, there's a lot of scribbles and things like that in the file, so we couldn't really guess exactly what they are. Those are just going to have to be surprises. But the next thing that we have is going to be going on to Warzone. So for Warzone, we do have some patch notes as of right now that were confirmed by devs in a call. The first one is going to be one-shot snipers. Apparently the one-shot snipers are going to be one-shot to the head. Another thing is they're going to be doing movement updates, movement fluidity updates. These are going to be going on during the duration of season 3, slowly adjusting it, slowly updating it to make sure that the game is as smooth as possible, because a lot of players are going back to Warzone 1. A lot of people are going back to Caldera and they are playing that, and they're saying that the movement is way better on there, so they're slowly reverting these movement changes and making diving and sliding a lot more useful. So these are the patch notes as of right now that we do know of. The next thing that we have is going to be ranked mode. So Warzone 2 is going to be getting ranked. Apparently it's going to be coming in season 3. There's also voice lines and things like that. They did suggest that it was going to be season 3 and beyond, so it could be in a future season, but according to leakers, it's going to be introduced in season 3. And then along with that, the next big thing that we are waiting for is going to be Plunder. So that is going to also be a game mode that apparently will be releasing with season 3. There's also voice lines and things like that. Those were not finished though, so it's unclear if we're going to be seeing that at the beginning of season 3 or maybe during season 3's Reloaded update. But take this with a grain of salt, because there's a very likely chance they can end up delaying any of these for any reason into a later season. So just because they're in the files doesn't mean they're going to automatically come ASAP. But the next thing that we have is going to be DMZ. So with DMZ is going to be getting a very big update. The first thing is this season we are not going to be seeing a refresh. That means that we are not going to be getting anything erased. They saw the feedback that players gave over the last time that they did this, and they ended up taking that back. They said, we apologize, we won't be doing that again. So no refresh happening this season. The next thing is we're going to be getting a brand new boss. As of right now, it's unclear if we are going to be getting either Scavenger or Pyro. Both of these bosses are in the files. Scavenger is going to introduce a new trading system, so you'll be able to trade loot, trade things to get better loot and better things. Another thing is Pyro. Apparently he's fire related. Not sure what exactly new things he's going to be bringing in, but if there's a new boss, chances are there's going to be a new weapon case. With the new weapon case, there's going to be 7 different rewards, so that always brings new content whenever they introduce a brand new boss. And then typically brand new bosses are always in brand new locations, so there could be updates. There could be areas like Building 21 being introduced. Anyways, there's also another thing that's coming in, and that is the reputation and trust system. So this was added in the Reloaded update. It's not guaranteed to come out for season 3, but these are already in the file, suggesting that they will be happening in the future sometime soon. But it says right here, this DMZ content based on what was added in the Reloaded update says barter contracts allowing you to build reputation with each faction to give you the opportunity to build your reputation and trust with that particular faction that you are working with. And along with that, they're going to be introducing faction exclusive buy stations. So if say you're with the Crown faction, there's going to be a Crown faction buy station, and if you are really good with them, you're going to be able to get varying different rewards and different things to be able to purchase from that buy station, rather than someone who maybe will not have access to it at all if they don't have a good reputation with them, or they'll get just really bad items. The next thing is that faction sites with the particular faction ground soldiers could be hostile towards you if you have a bad reputation, or friendly based on your reputation and your actions. So if you have a really good reputation, you can walk in there, grab the loot, do anything that you want, and they wouldn't really shoot at you. I'm not sure sure how that would work out when you're playing with, say, friends. So say I'm really good with Crown Faction, but you're really bad with them, or you don't have anything with them, and we go over there. Are they only going to shoot at you, or are they going to shoot at both of us, or they're just going to leave both of us? I'm not sure how that's going to work out, honestly, but that's just one of many things, because apparently there's also going to be different types of weather changes that could be happening. Dynamic weather also was teased to us. So there's just a lot going on with DMZ, and we just have to wait and see what's going to be going on with it. But typically what is guaranteed is there's going to be a brand new boss with new weapon case rewards. But that's all that I got for you guys. The last thing that I want to cover though is there's going to be a brand new event. We're not exactly sure what the event is going to be, because usually they're just surprises until they happen, but it's going to be exactly how it is with the Path of Ronin, where you were able to do all these challenges, you were able to get rewards. The challenges were both available in Warzone 2 and in multiplayer, so you didn't need to own the game. And then at the Reloaded update, they ended up refreshing, and then you were able to pretty much do the same thing over again. So it's going to be the same thing here. They're going to do another event, new camo, new rewards, new things like that for you to unlock. But that's all I got for you guys in today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If there's anything else that you guys want to see here on the channel, comment down below and let me know. Anyways, it's been your boy Trizzle. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.